The GT610. I have a very strong distaste for this card. Coming in at $35 to $45, you really can't expect much from it, and even so, I was still disappointed. So the time has come for it to die, and if you want to know more about why I hate this card in particular, watch the Shit Card Showdown, that'll tell you. So, join me as I overclock the gigahertz out of this miserable little card until its coup de cores become a vapor drifting around my office. At least that was the plan. Maybe, just maybe, if we overclock it high enough, it might just be able to get a decent frame rate while gaming. The game we're going to be overclocking this card on is none other than CSGO. Previously, this card had an abysmal performance in this game at 1080p, so let's see where the overclocking takes us. Not very far. Alright, let's get started. Before I started overclocking, I ran a benchmark at its stock speed. It managed an astonishingly poor average of 12 frames per second at 1080p with a maximum of 14 and a minimum of 9. Hardly what I would consider playable, even to the most hardy of low-end gamers. So then I booted up MSI Afterburner and started overclocking. So, I pegged all of the sliders on MSI Afterburner and the card still worked. We managed to get it from its base clock of 810 MHz to, I kid you not, 1.055 GHz on the core clock, and a memory clock from 600 MHz to 870. We get some artifacting on screen, but the card still plays games and refuses to die, and I can't make it go any further, so I don't know. Even so, the card only improved the average frame rate by a really poor 4 frames per second, bringing the average up to 16. So, if overclocking won't kill it, we'll have to try other methods. Static electricity is bad for electronics, so maybe if we rub this card all over this very abrasive carpet, this will help. Let's put the card back in the PC and see if we finish the job. Nope. Time to try something else, I guess. I hear liquids are bad for electronics. Well then. Maybe we can fry it if there's no heatsink on it. Nice looking die. Let's put it in the computer and see what happens. Well, it works. So it keeps shutting off when the card gets too hot, so I don't think we're going to be able to fry it this method. But just out of curiosity, how hot is it getting? Pretty hot by the looks of it, 90 degrees and climbing. And it just shut off before 105 degrees. So, that's got a safety shut off. What to do next? If I can't kill it, maybe if I plant it, it'll grow into a nice big GTX Titan. Nope, just really dirty now. And it still works. Well, fuck. I guess I'm not killing it. If this card won't die, I guess I'll just have to place it in eternal purgatory. Good thing I have just the computer for that. My terrible Steam machine with a 1.6 GHz Athlon processor and Steam OS. This GT610 will live a life of sheer misery and disappointment as it languishes in my lowest end gaming PC. See you in hell, you piece of crap.